How's it going, guys? Rob here from the Horror Night channel. Thank you very much for tuning in. Today's going to be another weekly series video where I take 5 random horror films from my collection and revisit them. Now, it can be a horror film that I haven't seen in years, weeks, months, days. Doesn't matter. Hope you guys enjoyed my first video. Here are the 5 horror films I'm going to revisit this week, starting with the movie Raw, which is about a girl who is a vegetarian and she turns into a meat eater. But not only a meat eater, but a raw meat eater. Hence the title. I want to revisit this film because there are certain things that I just don't remember about it, other than her, biting herself and eating fingers and stuff like that. There are bits and pieces of the story that, I want to revisit. So, yeah, that's the first one. I wonder if any of you have seen this movie. Let me know in the comments. I remember liking it, but it's different. It's definitely a different kind of film. So that's the first one. Now the next one is directed by James Wan, and it's a movie I have not seen in years, but I remember liking it a lot. And it is Dead Silence. From the writers and director of Saw. This is unrated. You scream, you die. Basically has that woman, what's her name, Mary Shaw, I believe, who is a ventriloquist, and she, her puppets are alive and stuff like that. Beware the stare of Mary Shaw. If you scream, I think she rips out your tongue or something like that. I remember there being some really cool images especially with Mary Shaw. I think I don't know. I found some of the scenes in this movie to be really cool, like with the effects and stuff. So I cannot wait to revisit this movie because, like I said, it's been years. So that's the next one, Dead Silence. Here's a movie that I have not seen in years, even though I did pick up the Scream Factory version of it. Night of the Comet. Classic. Comet hits Earth and turns people into dust, pretty much, except a chosen few, and then turns other people into zombies. And I remember when I first saw this movie, I was kind of disappointed that there weren't enough zombies. They only show a few of them, but there's a pretty cool gun battle that happens. Catherine Mary Stewart, Kelly Maroney, Sharon Farrell. I've always liked this movie, but I think it's time to revisit it. So I don't even think I've watched I haven't even watched the Scream Factory version because it's got a bunch of special features there. So yeah, this will be a pretty cool watch. So that's the third one. Now this one, I remember when I first got the Blu-ray, I watched it, but I haven't seen it since then. It's filmed by Lucio Fulci, and it's by Blue Underground, and it is The House by the Cemetery. Yeah, like I said, I got the Blu-ray, watched it. I remember liking it a lot. Dr. Freudstein, I guess that's how you say it, Freudstein. This creature thing that's in the basement of this house. And there's a kind of a story behind it. But yeah, this is the Blue Underground. I actually have a lot of Blu-rays that are from Blue Underground, but this is one that I definitely want to revisit because Lucio Fulci, I do like his work. So that is the 4th movie that I'm checking out. The last one and final movie that I'm going to check out this week Frozen, directed by Adam Green, who did the Hatchet movies. Of course, you got Kevin Zegers, you got Shawn Ashmore, you know, who was originally in X-Men movies. You know, he was Iceman. That's how I know him. That's where I first recognized him. But then, of course, he was in Mother's Day, the remake with Rebecca De Mornay, and then he was in The Ruins, which is an underrated horror film. And Emma Bell, I think she was in Final Destination 5. But this is a simple movie about people who are trapped on a ski lift, and they're stuck up there. The thing ain't moving, and it's cold. There are wolves down here. There are a couple of scenes that I have to actually turn away. It was done so well that just listening to the sounds is, man. It's a crazy movie. Even Kane Hodder has an appearance here. But I do like how the fact that you can make a movie about people trapped on a ski lift, it's very different and original in its own way. So yeah, this is definitely one that I need to revisit for sure. All right, guys. Well, there you go. Those are the films that I'm definitely going to revisit this week. Like I said, this is a weekly series of, you know, movies that I'm going to revisit and eventually review. Here's a quick recap here. So anyway, guys, let me know what you think of some of these titles. And yeah, let me know what you think of the video. I'll be back next week with you know, series number 3, and we'll, you know, pick 5 more horror films that I will be revisiting. Subscribe for more content. Leave a like if you like the video. Like I said, drop a comment, and stay tuned for more. It's Rob signing off, and I'll see you guys next time.